Okay, here we got only about 9 minutes here, but we'll fix that to where there'll be more time here. But this is a Wacko Bob cooking segment here. As you can see, I'm making a pizza, and pizzas are cheap to make. You can make them nice and healthy here too. All you need is a real nice thin crust, and you can get these at the dollar store. It's really good, you know. These are really healthy. Now I'm going to go dig into my fridge. We got some mushrooms, as you can see. We're going to get the sauce out. You can also find good healthiness in sauce. Some mushrooms and sauce. And we also need to grab a little bit of cheese. This is Wacko Bob, the Wacko Bob cooking segment. Now we're going to show you how this is all done here, and hopefully people will enjoy it. Now this is simple cooking at home here, and let me move my green tea out of the way. And we're gonna give this to you. So basically, I am gonna have to do a little something here to open up a jar. So we got jar number 1 open, which is for, of course, our sauce. And you can do all this with a simple spoon. It's all simple stuff here, really. I'm gonna be doing something with a little more time here, a little more commentaries that people like, but I figured I'd do a little something for the sake of entertainment here, for the entertainment value of things here. And there you see me, I'm spooning some sauce onto my pizza crust here. It's a real thin pizza crust, as you guys did get to see. And we are doing this here for the sake of entertainment. Hey Jen, hey Andrea, hey Valentina. Hey anybody who's watching. Amy, if you're watching this, hello to you. Of course, Sunny Cruz. Sunny Cruz, of course, one of the better ones. Mike Summers. Abby, his wife. And there you see, I'm spreading it on here. You notice I'm spreading the sauce on, you know, and thinning it out as much as I can. You can always throw more sauce into it, too. But you really want to spread this thing out. You don't want a pizza to be way too slippery because of the sauce. You really want it to stay on there. So, there you go. A little bit of sauce. A little bit of a good time here. And I am going to cut up tomatoes too, because tomatoes are going to be on this one. I won't be showing you that part of it. But I do want to show you how everything goes here. And I'm going to put this down here for a moment so I could open this up. And we can see what I'm going to do with the cheese. As you can see, I'm sprinkling the cheese on. We are getting this done. This is my lovely dinner for the day. Actually, yes, I do share with my mommy. And I don't throw too much cheese on this right away. Yeah, my goal is to really, let's turn this on, see if this will help out a little more. And what do you know, the light's not coming on there. Gotta fix that. And temperature 415, I got it set for like 425. Preheat. So here you go. And you're watching as I'm doing this here. You know, I'm not throwing too much cheese on it right away. I will come back after with a little bit more here, but I do want to throw some mushrooms on here. And you know what, let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me pause this and I'll come right back. And there you go, you see I just threw some mushrooms on there. Now I'm going to throw a little bit more of the cheese on here too. This is where I like to do it because I don't like it when toppings fall off. You know, and I noticed if you don't throw as much cheese on and and then throw the toppings on, it's likely you'll keep all your toppings on your pizza. This one's going to be a little more crispy because I like my pizzas a little more thin and crispy. And I always use a majorly thin crust, and I really don't call out for pizza or anything like that. I don't go to a pizza place, especially since going on my diet and losing 110 pounds. I do this more or less to try to keep things rolling in a certain direction. All right, there you go. We got it here. It's all looking good. And there you go. What do you think so far? Okay, I'm going to finish this off. I do have to slice some tomatoes and whatnot, but I'll come back in a moment here with a little bit more. Okay, as we go along here, you're seeing it here. I did throw a little bit of pepperoni on it here, but that's pretty much how it's going to go in. Not as much cheese as a lot of people would think. Believe it or not, a lot more topping. I threw a little bit of pepperoni to have that little bit of naughtiness, but it's all good. I'm actually going to throw this into the oven. The oven is pretty much ready, and I'll come back with some final thoughts where this goes. Alright, as I take my garbage and I throw it away, my pizza's in there, just started cooking. We got it set for 15 minutes there. You can see the timer. And we're gonna do a lot of things here with this one here. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm throwing stuff away. And we'll see how it all goes. I got windows open here because it's a nice cool breeze outside. So everything is good. For those who want to know what I'm doing in there, I'm being nice to my mother and making mother dinner. But yeah, and I do healthy choices since getting on my diet. I make a lot of healthy choices. There are times I'll let myself go, but you know, the goal is to always make things come back. And if you don't have the time to always exercise, and there's no excuse for not exercising, I do recommend that a lot of people go more with green tea. Organic green tea, it really helps to flush out your system and really flush out a lot of the things that you put into your body. You know, from the carbonated drinks to anything real fattening. So it's really a good thing to have. And as I'm coming back in here, I'm coming back in to see my sister, and we'll be right back with some more final thoughts for the last 2.5 minutes. Okay, I figured I would come back and do a little bit more and get this going here so everyone can see that I'm doing my best here to get things accomplished here, get things a little bit more cleaned up here. I won't tell you what's in there. I will tell you, actually. I'm not going to show you there. That's actually chicken. Healthy baked chicken, which one day I'll show you guys that one. I'm also going to be making some vegetables and other things for her as I take care of my mother. The pizza is in there. Let's see how the pizza's looking. See if we can get a good view. No, not really a good view, but that's okay. Yeah, we're still getting it done there. We're not even at the halfway point of this thing finishing cooking, but we still got about a minute, so let's wait. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here of this thing. We got about 40 seconds left, and then we're going to check this thing out, and everyone's going to see whether or not we made a great pizza here or not. And you didn't get to see me slice the tomatoes because it would take too much time, but I sliced them up real nicely. And we're going to be done with this in a little bit. Mushrooms, tomatoes, some pepperoni. I put a little seasoning on it with some cheese, and it's all good. I was contemplating with the idea of throwing some onions or something on it, but I figured nah. But we're getting down to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you go. It's all done here. And we're going to take a look at the end result of a pizza that was cooked in 15 minutes. We're going to cut this thing off, and we're going to take a look at our end result here with it all. I do apologize if you're seeing something that's a little bit darker. I do apologize. Just so I could do this, I could pull this thing out, and we can see what our end result looks like. There you go, a perfectly made pizza. You see some tomato in the middle. I only threw the pepperonis out there on the end. You got a lot of mushroom, and it all looks good. Very thin sliced, nice and crispy. There you go, Wacko Bob's Pizza, made for you. Thank you for listening, all.